Hello everybody, can you all hear me? Oh, hang on a second, let's turn that down. There we go. Bit of feedback. I'm a bit rusty, bit out of practice. I've had too much time off. Welcome the crew. Are you Mesmo and Jody Beard in the house? You says yes. Thank you very much for stopping in. I'm a little bit gutted. I've only just realised that Farmer Cop's on his community spotlight with Giants, so I don't think we're going to get many people in tonight. So I think they'll be all watching FC. But anyway, we've got a good crowd already, and there's Rusty Lungs as well. Sup, Snowy? Sup, Rusty? Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Back on Greenlands. I've no idea where we finished off. Let's turn all this off. Help menu off. Probably should have set this up before we got going. We'll put it back onto the pounds. Right, pretty miserable. We obviously finished. It was a bit dark. Let's also... oh, we'll keep them on actually. So let's skip forward. There's no point doing anything in the dark. Molecular Shadow Fox. Hey, oh. Can I just call you Fox or Shadow Fox? That's quite cool. For short. Thanks for stopping in. How are you? And how is everyone else? Oh, look, we got snow. We are into December though. Right, what did we finish off doing? Ah yes, we limed this field, so we need to put something in there. I think we had soybeans in there. We're keeping this grass field. We've got soybeans growing there. This was potatoes, and I think that was corn. Yes, we've got corn growing in there. So, what shall we grow in field 58? Most call me Shadow or Foxy. Okay, I'll call you one of those. Foxy, how about Foxy? Just taking a break from building my ultimate ranch on Western Wilds. Awesome map that is, isn't it? I'm really enjoying that map. I've got a series running on there. I don't know if you've checked it out. If you have, thank you very much. If you haven't, please go and check it out. Really enjoying that. Right, we've got quite a bit of manure. I have a plan. We are going to, I've said it a couple of times in the series, we're going to, over time, redevelop the BGA area, because if you're not aware, we do start off with that anyway. Obviously, I did buy this plot of land, I think last episode it was. Did a bit of forestry, we made a bit of money. But with this BGA, let's hop on over there. I think we'll get rid of that lime crusher because I've got stones turned off, so there's no point really having that, which is a bit of a shame, but anyway. This BGA, it's the standard in-game one. If we go up to it, it's got a very slow cycles per month ratio, whatever you want to call it. Now, if we were to get rid of that, we could buy... there's Dan in the house. How are you, Dan? Thanks for stopping in, mate. Foxy says, yeah, really enjoying the grind. I've been watching. Thank you very much for that. That explosion. Oh, yes, that was you, wasn't it? It scared the hell out of you. Yeah. I was quite surprised how well that turned out, actually, because it was a sound effect I downloaded from... I use Epidemic Sound for all my music and things like that. And they do have a sound effects section as well. And I was searching for explosion. There weren't that many, to be honest with you, and I picked that one, but it went pretty well. And did a little bit of a camera shake with it. Anyway, what was I saying? This BGA, if we... I've got this fella... I've not used this myself, but I know someone's using it. and it is very, very quick at processing. I think there's two versions of it. We've got one with the refueling, which I think if you want to use methane and electric charge, if I show you one and zoom in, it does have the charging stations there built in. Well, I'm not interested in those two really, so I think if we go for not that one, this one, and then it will still produce methane and electric, I think, but if we put those both on to sell automatically, that will earn us a bit of money as well, so that is pretty good. Oregon Trees, how are you, buddy? Haven't seen you around for a long time. How are you, my friend? Thanks for stopping in. What is going on here? We are on Greenlands and it is snowing, and we're going to sell this BGA. Whoa. That's a serious amount of money we're going to get. 581,000. Oh, well. Let's sell that. We've got a bit of a cash injection coming in, guys. And like I've said from the very start, this is going to be a casual, relaxed, anything goes live stream. So there will be a little bit of not cheating, but you know. Let's sell that as well. We don't need that. Look at that, what we've made already. We've got 800 and... Awesome. Might be able to buy some more fields. Who else have we got in the chat? TC Agri's in. How's it going, Snow? Going very well, TC. Thank you very much. Glad to be back. Trying to find my bearings of where we left off last episode, which probably 3 weeks ago now. So I'm just trying to work out what we did. I know we did a bit of forestry over there. I'm not going to do any of that today, but I think what we're going to do, we're going to place down a couple of things already down here. So we're going to put this small BGA in. Right upper corner of the screen will show the description of the implement. What do you mean with that, you Mesmo? Right upper corner of the screen will show the description of the implement. Or you answering someone else? I've missed a bit of chat, I think. Snowy, can you do a quick check in the game for me? Open the shop and select the planters and check the description. Open the shop, check the planters. I missed that bit of your chat. So right upper corner of the screen will show the description of the implement. Yeah. On the PC, the description of the planters is saying that is for wheat, barley and canola. Oh, really? That's interesting. No, it's all standard for me. We've got the Great Plains, but that obviously that will do everything. We know that from 19. No, they're all showing standard corn, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beets and cotton for me. I don't know what's happened there then, unless you've downloaded some mod that's allowing you to plant everything with your planters. I'm not sure. There's Craig. Craig's in the house. How you doing, Craig? Thanks for stopping in. Oregon says he's well. He's just busy recently on lunch break now. Just wanted to stop by and say hello and hit that thumbs up. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. And if you haven't already, guys, please smash that like button because it goes a long way to helping the channel. Right, we're going to put this little fella down. I think there's a good spot for that. It's pretty flat, this area, so we'll whack that down. We'll keep it away a little bit. Another thing I just thought of is I think we should own all these trees. Maybe at some point we could clear them. That would give us a bit of money down. And while we are here, I'm also going to, because we are going to be producing quite a bit of digestate, I think, because we do have quite a bit of slurry, not slurry, silage in our fermenter. Do want to keep some of that back for the cows, obviously. We're going to put Missy B's slurry yard down, because that should give us a very good price for digestate. So let's just double check. We can also sell manure and slurry there as well. I'm not really interested in spreading manure and slurry on our fields. I think we'll just carry on with normal fertilizer. Excuse me. Rusty says, is the bottom part usable on this map? Yes, it is, buddy. It's kind of like, let's go back on it. This area here, it's kind of a little bit like no man's land-esque. So you can buy them in chunks. There is a few sort of trees scattered around in the sections, but it's quite cool what Peter's done to this map, because you've got a bit of everything on here, I think, which I quite like. So yeah, there is let's see if we can have a little whiz down there like this. So it's pretty much this side of these trees, look. As you can see, it drops down. Got a few trees in there, but it's all pretty flat, to be honest with you. And pretty fair game. So you can definitely use that area. TC, I never asked you how the holiday was with the missus. It was awesome. Absolutely brilliant. We only had two, well, technically it was just over a day and a half of bad weather, but the rest of the time it was quite hot. Both got a bit of a tan. Right, let's jump back up to the farm. But yeah, very, very cool holiday. I went back to work yesterday, which was a bit as it always is, but we actually came back on Thursday early afternoon, so we had a few days to sort of get back into the swing of things and adjust to the cold British weather. The weather's been terrible. It's June now and it's supposed to be our summertime, and it's, well, it might as well be snowing like this. Right, I'm seriously getting sidetracked here. So what I want to do is grab the Landini. I think I spotted something. What did we put down? Oh, that's the windrower. I think we said we were going to get rid of that. I think what else we might do as well, which I've been talking about for a while, is get ourselves a large tractor. And I know exactly what one I want. And that also then means getting rid of one of these tractors, because I don't want 4 tractors. I definitely want to keep the Landini, so it's a toss up between the little Massey and our John Deere over here. So who do you think we should give the chop to? I think the Massey would be quite a good little tractor, a yard tractor for running around and doing things. Look at that for silage. We've got 3. Wow, I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I think we're going to get rid of some equipment. What is that? How much does that hold? Because we will need a tanker to move the slurry. I think that's pretty small, isn't it? That's only 8,000 to... Right, let's get rid of some things. Let's reset that. Let's get rid of that. And I will hold off getting rid of the tractor. And let me know your thoughts. So either the John Deere, oh, there's a tractor there, this John Deere, which isn't a bad tractor, or that little Massey we're going to get rid of. In terms of everything else we are going to keep, keep hold of that straw blower for a minute, but I wasn't that impressed with it, to be honest with you. Excuse me, I got a bit of a tickle in my throat. Umesmo says probably is a PC issue. It could be. Was there any new mods out today? No, absolutely nothing. There wasn't anything yesterday, but I saw DJ Goham put a post up saying that Giants were out of office, so I'm guessing it was a holiday over there for those guys. But there was only one, well, for console, I think. I'm not too sure about PC, but there was only one update to one of Giant's own mods. I think it was a potato harvester or something like that. By the way, I don't have any mod of planters. I don't know why that is then, Umesmo. Something's not right there, is it? Cool, looks handy. Cheers, Snowy. Map's worth a download then. Yeah, I like this map. It's quite cool. Also, you have got the option to get rid of the fences and the hedges if you don't want them. I mean, you can drive through the hedges anyway. I did do a map tour on this. If you wanted to check it out, you can do. I think the link should be in the description of this video. CNS Gaming is here. I'm here. I was over watching Farmer Cop Spot. I know, I only just realised that. I'm really annoyed about that, because I would have liked to have watched that myself, because he's been a good friend and he was a massive help in me setting up this channel in the early days. So I do like to show my support for FC, as well as a lot of you other guys, especially Cam. We've been buddies for a while. What am I doing? I am seriously getting sidetracked. Right, we are going to TC's leaving it up to me. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the John Deere. I think that's going to be worth more to us. Oh, look, there's a John Deere there in the sales. Nothing there I'm really interested in. That's worth 40,000. That's worth 65. Right, let's use this to move all these things. We're going to sell all these 4 things. That should generate some more money. I know we do have quite a lot. If you've just jumped in, we sold the original BGA. And we've placed down a smaller one because it is going to be faster in the processing time. I'm just going to set up because I want to get ourselves a bigger trailer, because we're going to take quite a hefty load of silage over to that BGA. It was a bank holiday yesterday here in Ireland. Was it? Awesome. I think that was a bank holiday as well for Giants, I'm guessing. That's why they're out of the office. Yep, it's there. Yeah, the potato harvester. I think that was, even for PC, I think that was all it was. I think I checked before I clicked on crossplay, which should just show up all the PC mods. And I'm pretty sure it was only that update. That is it. So obviously, whilst I was away as well, there was a few maps that dropped, so I missed out on doing some map tours. I did think about doing them when I come back, but I thought, well, some of them are going to have been already out for over a week, so it's a bit. Just have a sip of drink there. Mouth's a bit dry tonight. Yeah, I thought it would be a bit too late really for the map tours. But I did one Thursday, one the day we got back, but again I felt really rusty. I felt like I was out of practice and waffling on and bumbling around. What? Where are we? To be true, is only update. So I was going to watch that. Inspired me to start my channel. Yeah, me too. Him and Mr. Sealy P were the guys that inspired me to do my channel. Probably in a way more Mr. Sealy P as well, because when I found out he was doing all his on his, well, it would have been his PS4 back then, I was like, well, I could do that. Why can't I do that? Why haven't I done that? Where are we? Cam says, I love that 7810 mod. Have I got that? What is it? What size tractor is that? Have I got it? That's not the one I just sold, was it? And looks like that was for console because it's saying it was fixed a slot issue. Yeah, that probably was actually just an update for console. You're right. You were just driving it. It was that. I thought that was a base game tractor. Or you said mod. Is there a mod of this one as well then? It is a nice tractor, but we are going to, because I haven't bought it yet, have I? I'm losing track of what I'm actually doing now. We're going to buy ourselves a large tractor because that is what I've said we're going to do for a while. And we are going to go for where is it? Where is it? I've gone past it. This. We're going to get ourselves a Fendt. Because I feel a bit bad for getting rid of the Fendt originally. I made Farmer Willie B cry about that. So I think we're going to go for one of these bad boys. And we are going to go for the 1050 TC. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to go for duals or anything because I want to be able to go down the road without crashing into things. So we'll go wide tyres and weights. We'll go to 1050. I'm not going to worry about that Saria Pro thing because obviously you just have to keep using that same tractor. So that is not bad. 373,000. That is still going to leave us with a hefty chunk. Let's just check we'll get everything right. Not sure if there are any bank holidays in the UK or not. No, we've had our bank holidays. We had 2 last week. One was for the Queen's Jubilee thingy-majiggy. And the other one was kind of like a delayed spring bank holiday. We normally have 2 in May. But obviously last week that would have been at the very start of June. So we had Thursday and Friday off, which worked out quite well for my holiday. That's actually why I booked those 2 weeks off, because I got kind of 2 days of it free as 2 bank holidays. So I actually used less of my holidays than I would have done normally. So that was why I chose that time off. Right, I want to buy, and I've not used this yet. I've wanted to use it for a while. That big, can't think what it's called now. This fella, 70,000 litres. I think that's gonna be still okay to go down the old roads in the UK here. We will keep Trelleborgs. I think we'll go wide tyres. Change it up a bit. What should we have? Bit of chrome. That's a bit blasé, isn't it? How about that? Nice red. What's that? That is just red. I think we'll go red. We'll go red and black frame. Have we got a chrome for the wheels? Yes, we have. Oh, there we go. Cheers, Cam. Thanks for that, mate. There is a mod one as well. Yeah, I thought there was. I might have to check that out then, because I do like that John Deere. But one of them did have to go. Let's just buy that. Whoa, there it is. Where's the vent? Look at that. That is kind of dwarfing the Fendt. Oh, I'm quite excited about using this Fendt. I haven't used this 1050 since, well, on 22 at all. I had one on 19 on one of my gameplay series. Absolute beast. Let's get the old beacons on just to let everyone know we're coming. Whee, here we go. Look at the speed we've got. I bet that's still going to struggle with a full load of silage though. So we're going to grab said silage. And then we'll head on over to our new BGA. I think that will kind of be like our little production area. We could probably put down a couple of productions as well as we go. Like I say, we can sell our slurry and manure from there as well, which would be handy. So let's fill our new trailer up. With silage. I've just thought actually, because I'm sure this trailer, unless you select it from the options, it tips two different ways, doesn't it? There wasn't an option for that, was there? No. So it must be done with the buttons. Cam says, and you can get the USA Road Grow tyres, which I like. Ah, Michelin tyres, I've just seen that. We've gone Trelleborg. I do like to try and change the tyre choices because I always tend to go for Trelleborgs, and it's nice that we've got some. Let's just move this, shall we? It's nice that we've got some extra options in 22 for your tyre brands. I think what I should have done is downloaded that Fendt 1000 is 1000, and then that mod with the chunky tyres. You can imagine that on here, it looked like a monster truck. Right, I'm getting in the right state here, aren't I? Trailer's too big for the farm. Right, there we go. That's better. Let's move that around there. I'm a lot better at reversing trailers in real life, honest. There's so many what, Cam? What, bot messages? We could probably afford to buy some more animals as well now. Ooh, steady, steady, steady. Oh, we're stuck on the gate now. This is going to be annoying. That is going to be very tight through there, isn't it? Ooh, whoa, there we go. Yeah, bots. I know. I I think I will have to look into. I was meant to do it actually, but I was running out of time before the stream. I was going to look into that subscriber only thing that you were talking about to me. I guess I just set it up within YouTube Studio or something like that, Cam? It's a shame really, because it is nice to try and attract new subscribers if it pings up and they spot. I mean, the first couple of live streams I did on here, I did notice I got some new subscribers through them, but it is quite annoying when they just hop on. Like, it's about YouTube done something. Oh, I was trying to read chat then. Brand new tractor, smashed up in the hedge, silage everywhere. You can set the words on the block settings. Yeah, that's another thing I was going to do actually. Look in there, I did mention that last time. I was going to go into my blocked words, see if I could put that in there. Right, let's tip this up. That's right, it is pushing it out like that. I think it does tip up from the... I think it tips, you can select it to tip up that way. No, that back lifts up, I think. Something like that. Right. Now, you watch how fast, if you're not aware, this processes. Obviously, we need to activate it first. So, silage, activate that. Look at that, bottom right. Look how quick that is going. I know we've got it on ×3, but really ×3 is not fast in game, is it? What we're going to do is we are going to select electric charge to selling and methane to selling, and we're going to store the digestate, because then we can get the digestate from here and just drive over there and make some more money. So I think we'll grab another load of silage. I mean, if we really wanted to be naughty, we could get silage out of this thing for probably next to nothing and then sell it that way, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try and do some things properly. Farmer Willie B is in the house. Willie, look what I've bought. Just for you, because I know I upset you selling the Fent off last time. We came into quite a bit of money because I sold the original BGA and put that small one down. And then I've sold off 4 pieces of original equipment as well. Got rid of the slurry spreader, the manure spreader, the John Deere tractor, because we don't need 4 tractors, and our windrower. So yeah, we could afford ourselves a nice Fent 1050, which is absolutely flying up these hills. But I have already damaged it already, so... Beautiful Fent, exactly. This gate is very tight though, so... And we do have snow. I don't know if the snow is in for the day. Is it going to settle? Let's have a quick look at the weather. No, it should be cleared up in a minute. 11 o'clock. Leon Alexander. How are you, Leon? Thank you for stopping in, buddy. I hope you are feeling very well. So, he got to go... The weather is just getting a bit better and I have hay to turn. Bye everyone. Thanks for stopping in, TC. You take care, buddy. I appreciate you dropping in. That's okay, Cam. You don't have to apologise, buddy. And whilst we do have Cam and Willie B in here, guys, if you haven't gone and checked those guys out, please go and check them out. They've both got awesome channels. They are very good friends of this channel, so please go and check them out. Feel free to share your links, guys, as well with each other. I'm glad you're feeling very well, Leon. It's nice to see you in here, buddy. What part of the world are you from, my friend? Willie says, I bought that Fent on Calmsden Farms. I must admit, I haven't been following that one, Willie, but I am enjoying your Riverview Farms. In your little tree incidents. There's a bit of a shame about that, but it just goes to show how many trees must be on that map. That is why I haven't updated Western Wilds, because I think Alien Jim removed some trees, or he... Whoa, there we go, look. It's not concentrating. That's... This poor Fent, we've only had it a few hours, and I've ruined it. Well, not even a few hours, not even an hour, have we? Right, there we go. Let's concentrate. It was a beautiful Fent. Now it's a bashed up Fent. Must remember, I do have a full load of silage when I'm braking. I do love little things about the game like that, that the sort of physics of it. You've got a full trailer, it's slow to pull away, and when you're braking it slides about, and it even does that when it's snowing. If you're trying to drive in the snow, that's an absolute nightmare. I remember trying to load logs on Erlengrat when I did that winter survival series, and there was a lot of snow in that. That was just a nightmare sometimes, trying to load the logs. All good fun though, and worth it at the end for the money you get. There's Farmer Willie B's link to his channel. Feel free to share your own one, Cam, if you want, buddy. That is fine by me. Whoa. Let's back that up. Right, let's just out of interest check what is happening with that. Look how much electric charge we've got already. 24,000. 25,000. Got 8,000, nearly 8,500 litres of digestate already, but that electric charge is just crazy. Is there actually... I guess there wouldn't be. You'd probably have to... because some maps you can sell the methane, can't you? I think that actually on that Western Wild... I've not looked into that properly. No, it's not going to be on there, is there? Right. Oh no, we are full. Are we really full? We are. 74,000. Right, we'll just... we will leave. I'll tell you what, let's leave. No, I want to use this vent actually. Let's leave that trailer there for now. We'll head on. In fact, we could probably afford to buy our own seeder now. I'm just wondering what we could plant in that field. Got two decent sized fields of soybeans growing. We've got potatoes growing. Let's just pull over a minute and see what our sort of growth stages are like for all those crops. Yes, we've got soybeans in 43 and 56. That we're keeping as a grass field. Corn we planted there. Potatoes there. Canola we inherited in that field. This is the empty field which we've limed. So need to put something in there. So these are all in sort of later stages. Those soybeans are slightly faster growing than them. So what shall we grow? South Africa. That's awesome. Thank you very much for stopping in. What time is it in South Africa? That's what I absolutely love about this. People all around the world. We've got Cam, who's in America. You Mesmos, Brazil. South Africa. There's Eric the Crazy Viking. Dropping a link. No stream for me today. Real life issues. Oh no, I hope everything is okay, Eric. Real life does get in the way sometimes. That's more important though, real life, than doing our farming simulator videos. Yeah, let's get Willie to 100 subs. He's only 5 away. Let's see if we can get Willie up there. That sounds wrong. Let's see if we can get Farmer Willie B to 100 subs by the end of this stream. There's another bot. There's another one. Right. I'm going to make a note of that name. I'm going to sort that out. 8:50 PM. Oh, so you're only an hour in front of us. That's pretty cool. I thought it would have been at least a couple of hours in front. That's pretty good. And let's also get CNS to 1,100. He's only 4 subs away. Please go and check those guys out. They've got awesome channels. They need to be up there. Right. So guys, what do you think we should plant in that field? Sensible suggestions. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that, buddy. They are rather annoying. I don't know why YouTube can't sort something out a bit better than that. Right, we'll head on down to the shop anyway, because we don't have, or have we? We haven't still got that plant. No, we haven't got that. Taters. Yes, DJ, look. With the taters. We do have some taters growing, DJ. I'm not sure I want to go another field of them. Although obviously they are quite popular in the UK. So we've got field 61, which isn't a huge field, I must admit. We've got those for potatoes, so it's be field 58 here, which, let me get off of that, which we're gonna, which is a little bit of a awkward shape, weird shape. I don't know if that's going to be potato friendly. Beets, that's not a bad shout. But again, they can be a bit awkward to harvest, especially if you've got weird shaped fields. But they seem to be very, very profitable in this game. I've noticed on other people's games. And to be honest with you, actually, I've not actually grown any sugar beets in 22. So I think that is quite a good shout, Willie. and I've only done some contracts on them. Right, let's get ourselves a planter. Let's just check nothing else has thrown itself up in there. I think we'll just lease one. I'm not going to buy any planters or anything because that is technically going to be our last field for planting ourselves. Let's try and go for something that I haven't really used and something that's a bit hefty. They're all the seeding option. Or should we use this fella? Can you imagine? Exotic. Exotic is in the house. How are you doing, my friend? DJ says, what's up, Snowy? Donald Brown is in the house. Canola. We do already have canola in one of our fields. We inherited that. It was already sort of growing. That canola takes quite a long time in this game, doesn't it? To it's awesome bit of kit. That is going to take forever to do that. That is very cool though. I do need to use that somewhere along the line. Right, what? We are well hefty there, aren't we? So we could go really big. What about that fella? That's going to cause some damage, isn't it? We could go for that. That's 18. Oh, that's actually bigger, isn't it? The... Mind you, what about if we did one that fertilizes as well? I presume if you use a seeder or planter that does seed and fertilizer with precision farming, it will put the fertilizer down, will it? Or do you have to do it separately? I'm not a big expert on the old precision farming. Oh. Because I think our fields, they're okay for like pH, they've been limed. Yeah, that is pretty. Thank you very much, DJ. I presume you mean me, or do you mean one of the others in chat? Yes, so can we use a planter that seeds and fertilizes? Will it work on precision farming, the fertilizer like that, or do you have to do it separately? Thanks, DJ. I appreciate it, buddy. I am subscribed to you as well, my friend. Someone please answer me, then I can get going. I just read your message, DJ, at the top. Not enough snow, you need half the map taters. Oh, sorry Eric, I missed that. If you are still in, have a great stream all the rest of the day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it may be. Thank you very much, Eric, for stopping in. Corn, we've got corn as well growing in another field. I'll tell you what, let's just try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That sometimes is the best way, isn't it? So, shall we use this fella then? Actually, is there... No, there isn't. What am I thinking of then? Let's use that guy. 12 meters isn't too bad, is it? Fertilisation active, we want active. Release that, we'll go down to the yard. I think we'll start calling it a yard where the BGA is, because that is where we can fill up with seeds and fertiliser. I'm going to check what the soil is like in that field as well, because on that cornfield that we planted, I think it was a couple of streams ago, that used quite a lot of seed on one part of the field. Oh, trying to read chat then and drive. Just trying not to beat this vent up too much. It's taken a right whack, this stream. What time are you going live tonight, DJ? If you tell me how many hours away from now, that'll probably be easier for me to work it out. Are we going to have trouble with this fertilizer? That's the only trouble with some of these when you do it like this. Let's just check that we don't have to open up the pods or anything. Open cover. There we go. Close cover. Let's just check. Unfold. Yeah. Lower. Turn it on. That is all good. Let's turn that back off. Gonna select sugar beets now, because I've made that mistake in the past. So let's head on up to field 58. Oh, I've just noticed the snow has stopped. Look, it's actually turning out to be a nice winter's day. Well, it looks like snow over there, but that's people with their fields being lined. If Bruce isn't streaming, I'll be in 3 hours. I'm guessing Bruce probably will, because he didn't stream last night, did he? So I expect he might be raring to go tonight. There's Rabbit Man. Hello, Snowy and chat. How you doing, Rabbit Man? I'm very good, thank you very much. Not sure if he is, to be honest with you. No, I'm not. I've not seen any posts or updates. I think I'm going to be a bit... Oh, look, I forgot about that. We've got seed and a little bit of seed and fertiliser there. That is fertiliser, isn't it? We'll use that up in a minute when we... Mind you, I don't think we're going to get through all this, are we? So, if you have just joined us, we do own this Fendt 1050, this big bad beast, because I sold the BGA, the original BGA. I'll just quickly whiz over so you can see. And we put down one of those smaller ones. Where is it? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? There it is. I'm getting confused. Yeah, we got rid of the original BGA for, it was over 500,000 we got for that. We sold off the line production thing, put in this small BGA, which is absolutely mental, the processing rate, and we put down Missy B's slurry yard because we're going to produce Digestate. Tipped in a load of silage, it was full, that's why that sat there, and then we're going to hop over to there and sell the Digestate. So yeah, we are, oh, I don't want to do that, that's a worker. Steady on, pressing the wrong buttons now. We're going to do this ourselves, I think, if I can line up properly. Right, turn that on, drop that down, and away we go. Do love those lines, that looks awesome. Look at that. So, sugar beets. This tractor is a beast. Look, it's not even worried about this. Oh, we've gone over into that field slightly. Never mind. That is the only trouble with the fields. Some of the fields on here, it is very close to each other. Tell you what I should have done. I did say that before, actually. Should have put a little strip of grass round to prevent us going over, because they are very, very close to the hedges. Let's put that on for starters. Yes, so there you go. The fertilizer is working, which is cool. I thought it probably would do. So that's cool. We've got a nice shade of green there instead of the red. And I'm going to check as well in a minute and see what sort of... Oh look, we're using quite a lot of seeds now, look. That kind of tallies up with that field over there where we put the corn in, so it must be running through into this field. I'm glad you're okay, Rabbit Man. That's awesome. Just sent Bruce a message, just waiting on a reply. He does sometimes hop in here before he gets ready to stream, but he's not been in yet. Hope everything's alright with him. Yes, Bruce will be live, so I'll be live right after him in around 4 hours. What is that going to be? That's going to be about midnight for me. If I'm up still, buddy, I'll stop in. It might just be a quick hello, if that's okay. I think we'll just go straight up through there. Here he is, Ryan Grady. How you doing, Ryan? I did have a very, very wonderful trip with the wife. Thank you very much, and thank you for saying congrats as well. It was awesome. We hired a little car for 3 days, and luckily we did have bad weather. There was like a sort of mini storm overnight. We had some palm trees. We were 2 floors up in our hotel room. We had a nice balcony. We had some palm trees right outside our balcony, and this storm just started blowing through, and they were just thrashing around these palm trees, and it started tipping down with rain. I thought, oh, here we go. This is all you need when you're on a holiday like that, trying to get away and get a bit of sun. Starts going like that, and then had that all overnight, woke up the next day, it wasn't great. Pretty sort of on and off with the rain, but we did hire a car for 3 days, and we already had it for 1 day, so luckily those 2 bad days of weather fell into our 3 days of having the car, so at least we could sort of like go out and about, and saw a couple of sites where we could go inside and things like that. But then that was on the Wednesday, the sort of bad weather come over Tuesday night into the Wednesday, and then on Thursday late afternoon it just all suddenly cleared up, and then it was just absolutely scorchio again. So yeah, it was very, very cool. Went on a nice boat trip. The funny thing is, we tried starting to cram everything in the last 2 or 3 days we had left there. We went on a boat trip, which is really cool. So I was sat on the top deck, topping up my tan, as you do. And then the next day after that, we did parasailing. That was awesome. Never done that before. That was really, really cool. But yeah, it was a really good time. I managed to catch up with my friend as well, because my friend lives out there and works out there, and I caught up with him for a bit as well, as it is a place I've been before. That was my 4th time of going out there, so every time I've been out there sort of to see him. But that was the first time the wife's been out there. She absolutely loved it. Thanks for that, DJ. Appreciate that. That's so annoying. I'm gonna have to look into that, try and some sort of block on that. Thanks, Willie B, for that. That's okay, buddy. Good job I didn't forget it, because I would have been in trouble then, wouldn't I? Oh, quite a funny story though. As part of our anniversary present, wife's got one of those Pandora bracelets. I don't know if you all know what one of them is, but it's like a fashion jewellery thing, and you can get the charms put on them, can't you? So I bought her that bracelet, I think, last year. I think for Valentine's Day. I know, soppy, aren't I? And I thought, I'll get her a couple of charms here and there. That's an easy present, isn't it? So I went in Pandora up near us before we went on holiday. And I thought, I'll get her a couple of charms to put on her bracelet. I wanted to get one with wife and happy anniversary or something like that. They didn't have one with both those words on there, happy anniversary wife, but they had a wife and they had a happy anniversary one. And I thought, oh, I don't know. So I ended up getting the happy anniversary one, and there was another really cool one that had like two rings on the charm, and it looked like our sort of wedding rings. I thought that'd be really cool, because we didn't really get anything like that for our wedding, so I got her those two. But the one with the wedding rings on, I gave them to her on the night before we went actually on holiday, so that she could put them on our charm bracelet and then wear it on holiday. But the one with the wedding rings on had such a really small hole, and I couldn't fit it onto the charm bracelet. I was thinking, oh no. And that was the most expensive one. I thought, and I just said, we'll just have to leave that one here, and I'll have to take it back when we get back. So we went away, didn't take that charm with us. When we came back on Saturday, just gone, we went back up to the shop where I bought them, and I said, this charm doesn't fit on my wife's bracelet. And she said, well, it should do. They all fit on all of our bracelets. I said, well, I couldn't get it on there. I said I was pushing it on, and she grabbed hold of it. She just gave it the gentlest of little twists, and it just went straight on. I was like, you're joking. She's like, oh yeah, sometimes you have to just twist them and put them on. I was like, well, I was trying to push it on, but I didn't want to force it and break anything. I couldn't believe it. I just felt like a right idiot. She goes, oh, don't worry about it. I was like, we've gone away and not taken that with us. Anyway. Calamity Snowy strikes again, as Graham would say. Shame you can't harvest beets as fast planted. I know. Now you tell me that. I may try and get a worker going on the beets and the potatoes when it comes to it. Right, I'm going to head back down to the BGA area. I think what we'll do is we'll leave, if it's still full up and it won't take it, we'll leave one of the tractors down there so we can just hop across to it and tip it in. I'm guessing we've got quite a bit of digestate already. Thanks, Rabbit Man. Yeah, we both had a really good time. Thank you very much. Willie B says, my wife has the links to London bracelet. Charms cost an arm and a leg. They do. I was surprised I actually bought 2 of them. Well, the stupid thing is I took my workmate with me. We went straight after work one day. And he's like, oh, you might as well get both of them, aren't you? I was like, well, who invited you? I don't need you here to start. And the woman who was trying to serve me, she was laughing. I thought, wow, I do like both of them, so I bought both of them. But it does fit her bracelet. She has got it on now. And Rabbit Man says, I got my wife the same Pandora stuff. I know, the women love it, don't they? She now wants one of the safety chains, because if you're not careful, when you undo, I don't know if they're all like that, but when you undo her bracelet, if you don't do it carefully, the charms just slip off, so you could easily lose them. So now she wants this safety chain, so when you do open it, it sort of opens to a point and then stops, and it will hang on their wrist, it won't drop, and they're like £50. I'm like, well, you have to wait. You're not having one of them. Oh, Ian's Outdoors Recovery is in the house. Thanks for stopping in, Ian. I appreciate that, buddy. Hope you're well. I need to check out your videos you've done. Did you say you was going to stop until the update was done, or have you started again? Because there was an update to Western Wilds, wasn't there? Look at this, guys. Look how bottom right, look how quick that is processing. We've got 32,000 litres of digestate. That silage is going down rapidly. I don't know how much money we've earned from surely not. Have we made 9? Because we haven't sold anything this month, have we? We made 91,477 just off of electric and methane. That's ridiculous. Thanks, Ryan. We did. It was awesome. We didn't want to come back. Obviously, I wanted to come back to you guys, but Could have quite happily stayed out there, and I could have had my PS5 and a TV shipped out there and carried on, couldn't I? That would be the dream. Right, so that's got rid of all that silage. I'm wondering if we should invest in a tanker for that digestate. Prepare ourselves. Also, if I remember rightly, we do have quite a lot of wheat in our silo. Although I'm not too sure about chickens. I always do chickens. I might try and hold off from doing chickens. But we are not far away from January, which seems to be the magic month for selling everything. Best prices. I might even have a look to see what fields we've got available to us as well to buy. We could always buy. Let's tidy some of this up here. Let's get rid of some of this fertilizer. Tip that in our silo. That just tidies up that bit of yard. Our back garden. Never bring a friend with you to buy gifts for the wife. You know, lesson learnt there, that was. Oh no, Ian, you lost all your saved data on PlayStation. You had to start all over, so not uploaded any new videos lately until catch up where I was and don't want to show what I've done before. Well, I'll keep my eye open, buddy. I have subscribed to you. And let me know as well when you have got something out. I mean, I'm always on and off YouTube all day anyway, just checking whose videos are out, and so I will see it come up. That's if I don't get a notification. You're welcome, my friend. CBW, Chad's in the house. How are you, buddy? Another awesome content creator with an awesome channel and a huge friend of our channel. How you doing, Chad? Thanks for dropping in, buddy. I completely forgot that, well, not forgot, I didn't even realise until about 15 minutes before starting this stream that Farmer Cop was on his community spotlight, which I would have liked to have dropped in and watched, because like I said earlier in our stream, that he's been a big friend and supporter of the channel. He's helped me out a ton when I first started out, and he's a really nice guy, so I always try and support FC when I can. Oh, will these bots do one? And there's another awesome content creator, my good friend Rusty Money Gaming. How are you, Rusty? Yay, I'm so glad everyone's in. Please go and check these guys out if you haven't already, people. Like I say, awesome content creators, great personalities, great friends of the channel even. I've only got, no I haven't, I have got 2 channels actually. Oh yeah, apologies if you are a subscriber of Snowy's Gaming World, but things have been a bit hectic, so there's been a bit of a lack of videos on that one. Right, what are we wanting to do? We are going to right, I don't know why I jumped out the fence. I want the fence. how much silage do we have left in there? Wow, we've still got 202. Do you know what? I'm going to take one more load down there. Just because we can. We do have enough. Chad said he's good. How about yourself? I'm very good, thanks Chad. Great to be back streaming. I kind of had to feel like I had to find my way around again when I first started though, because I think it was 3 weeks ago when I did the last one. I kind of feel a little bit rusty, or I did at the start. I'm back into the swing of it now. I felt like I was bumbling around trying to find my bearings. But we are all good. And guys, we do own this Fendt 1050, which has pleased Farmer Willie B very much. I basically sold off the original BGA, which gave us a ridiculous amount of money. I think it was 580 something thousand. Sold off the lime production down there because I've got stones turned off, so there's no point having that. We're going to kind of gradually revamp that area. We're heading that way anyway. What have I missed? Rusty says the spotlight was great. FC shouted you out. Oh, did he really? The man is a legend. See what I mean? I cannot believe how supportive he's been of me. It's just awesome. Ah, and I'm absolutely gutted I wasn't there. I don't know if he knew that I was streaming. I might have to message him. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure when he shouted me out though, everyone went, "Who?" Ian says, with the open animal pen you can hide that green frame that appears when you place them. Ah, I haven't used those yet, but I did. Well, not did, I have got my eye on them. I don't know whether this is going to take all of that. It is awesome. Yeah, so this is, so far we've got Missy B's slurry yard over there, so we're just going to take a short trip across the yard for the digestate when we get it. We've already got a ridiculous amount. Look how quick that is processing. That is insane. And I've set the electric charge and methane to sell. And according to our finances, because we haven't sold anything else, we literally started the episode still at the tail end of November, so I slept through the night. So we are fresh into December. 91,477 just on selling the electric and methane. Madness. I also sold the weighing station, so it does look a little bit bare down here. Ah, one thing I was meant to ask, is there a problem? I'm pretty sure I read or heard somewhere along the line. Is there a problem with Yoss's mobile wood sell point? Because that was another thing that I was going to look to do, instead of, because we do let's go back up and show you. That's one too many. We do own that forestry area, don't we? We did take quite a few trees down with a tree harvester, but I was gonna use Yoss's thing on there just for the fact that obviously I want to use it to support Yoss, and it will be a lot easier. So we'll just cut the trees down and literally sell it. Oh, as it does need an update. Oh, well, at least he's sent it in. That's cool. Hopefully that'll be pretty quick. What is going on with that line there? That must have been connected to the weighing station. That was roughly here. Deleted that and got rid of that. That's a bit... oh well. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the line though, literally. Right. Let's go. Back to the farm. I'm debating whether to get some more animals, because obviously we do have quite a bit of money now. We'll let the Digestate just build up a bit more. We've still got plenty of silage in that fermenter. What I do think we need to do though, at some point, I think the hay, I'm going to check that as well. I'm pretty sure the hay was getting a little bit low in the old automatic feeder area. Hey, Farmer Groot! How are you, Farmer Groot? I saw your post and picture on Discord earlier about Mr. DJ Goham commenting on your stream. That's awesome. Well done, buddy. Right, let's check. And then also we're going to sell our manure and slurry as well down at the BGA. Oh, there we go. The robot's nearly coming out. Hey, yeah, it looks a little bit low there. What's the stats? Oh, that is a bit low, isn't it? Worst comes to worst, we can buy a load from the multi-fruit thing, but we have got that grass field over there as well, which we will sort out at some point. Do we? Yes, we do. I think I'm going to just spend the rest of the episode in the Fent, because it is awesome. Right, animals. 32 cows, 24 sheep. Let's go and get ourselves a few more moo-moos. I can't remember how much this holds. Only 8. That's a bit poor, isn't it? I feel like now we've got this big Fent, I feel like we need to get everything now big, but not too big, because mind you, this isn't a small UK map. It's got some really good sized fields on here, so it's kind of in the middle, I would say. Let's get the old beacons on again. I'd possibly pull into the shop first and we'll have a quick look. Oh, those bots are at it again. I'm getting so annoyed with them. I might contact YouTube about this. It's ridiculous. Am I missing loads of chat? I do apologise, guys, even. Joe Braxton Anders is in there. How's it going? Going really well, thanks Joe. Hope you're good. And Dusty Bunny's in as well. I've missed something there. There he is. Yes, it no longer pays you for the trees. He has already submitted the correction to Giants. Just cool. Hopefully that won't take too long then for the update. Everyone's saying hello. They're all happy. Doing good. And you? I'm good too, Mr. Groot. Yes, it was surprised and happy. A big channel guy popped to me. It's awesome, isn't it? When that happens. It just goes to show that we are getting out there, which is great. Right, what do I want to do now? Oh, is there nothing else new? Look, that's the same. Right, animal transport. I'm going to see. I'm not going to go too silly. I'll just see if we could maybe upgrade what we've got. So we have got the bigger one of those two. One of them. That actually holds less than what we've got. Well, unless I think if we went... No, I think we'll just leave it as we are. Look at the others. That's pretty impressive actually compared to the other ones, the towed ones. That's... Unless you're going to use a dolly or a truck, this is pretty much the one of the biggest ones, or one of the ones I've got downloaded anyway. So we will carry on with that. Dusty Bunny's off. Thank you for stopping in, Dusty. Chad's got to go. Sadly, I must go and work on the sprayer. That's absolutely fine, Chad. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate your support. You take care out there, my friend. Be safe. Who else? Oh, I thought Groot was off. No, he's not off. He's just saying goodbye to Chad. Yeah, be safe out there, Chad. Alright, let's do the realism bit and unload. Not unload, unfold. We haven't got anything to unload. Oh, hang on a sec. What? I think we got the Holsteins. Yeah, we have. Right, that's good before we get carried away. And we went for the older ones, didn't we? So we'll grab another 8 of those. That'd be pretty cool if we can get quite a few cows, get some milk going as well. I think we may get a couple of little production chains or points, whatever you buildings, possibly down at our BGA area. But what I would like to do, which I think would be quite cool, is try and at some point take advantage of that bottom part of the map. It's kind of hard to know what to do down there because obviously everything's sort of already on the map, set up, built up. Maybe we could sort of start doing some production points down there or something. Or we could do some more animals away from the farm, or just create some huge fields or something like that. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions and ideas from you guys as well. Just out of interest, what are we looking at for prices? down here. So a little bit pricey. 184, 208, 183, 201. That's going to be a lot. 388. You got that bit there for only 47, and this bit's got one of those old abandoned barns on it. 27. So, is there any fields? A lot of them have been harvested, haven't they? We could take advantage of. The dark ones are our fields. Oh, what's 62 got in? That's barley, isn't it? Yeah. 50. What's 50 got in there? That's barley as well. It's a bit of a barley fest, isn't it? That's barley as well. Okay, well, that's something to keep our eye on anyway. Possibly invest in some more fields. Oh, there's a gate post there. This poor Fent has just had nothing but damage to it this episode, is what I'm trying to say. Right. Move to husbandry. 8 cows over. Let's go and get some more. What sort of outfit have I got on? Look at that, walking around in a t-shirt in the middle of winter. What is happening? Let's get that sorted out. Let's get a nice warm coat on us. Oh, that looks quite warm, doesn't it? That looks like I'm just about to go out somewhere. Let's go for that one. I think we'll keep it that colour. That's pretty cool. Keep the jeans on. I'm going to give myself a nice woolly hat though, I think. Oh, look at that. We'll change that to... Can we get the same sort of colour as the coat? Not quite. Maybe that. There we go. That's a bit more wintry, isn't it? TC's back. Back already. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, plough a big field or put a sawmill down. We could just have a one ridiculously huge field down there, couldn't we? Where we'd just do something silly like potatoes or sugar beet. That could be an idea. I'll have a little think about that. I might even quickly check out that area where that abandoned barn is as well, to see what potential that's got, because those two areas are a little bit cheaper. Obviously you wouldn't be able to get your big field down in there. I think it's left up here, looking at the mini map of this one. Oh, that's tight. What is that there? That's the carpentry, isn't it, there? So, Greenlands wild space. So, here it is. I think we'll stop there and we'll have a little venture out. Yeah, so it's quite flat, isn't it? It's very, very flat out here. So you probably have to get rid of a couple of trees here and there, but this track goes all the way along here. A massive silage harvest. That would be pretty cool. That would get a lot of money in, wouldn't it? And this is our abandoned barn. Obviously you could do something with that. But yeah, there is plenty of potential down here. That's something to think of anyway. I will definitely think about that. See if I can come up with some cunning ideas. I think we'll grab one more load of cows, we'll deliver them, and then we'll look at getting some sort of tanker, because I'm going to try and sell a bit of Digestate just out of interest. We'll check the prices and everything first as well though. But if Missy B's slurry yard is anything like it was in 19, that is going to be a pretty good price for Digestate. Earned a ton of money on No Man's Land in 19 with that. But I haven't used it yet. I didn't even have it downloaded. I did check before I loaded up to this because I had that idea in my head about that BGA area for a while. And I thought, yeah, I haven't even got that downloaded. Buy another 8. So that puts the cows up a little bit. They should be alright. I think they were getting a little bit low on straw. We'll double check in a minute when we get there. Let's just check there's nothing coming. Let's go for it. Absolutely loving this vent. What a beast. It's nice to just be able to put your foot down and not worry about any slow response, which I know is obviously realistic, but oh yes, look, it's got cup holders as well. I'm sold. Do we have a passenger seat? Yes we do. Look, we've got a passenger seat as well. We'll have to get ourselves a little dog or something, and they might be able to come on our little road trip with us. Getting used to going through that gate now. Braking does help. Right, let's swing round again. That's perfect. Drop that down. And then move them across. This can go back in its little area. In fact, I might leave it there, and that's going to remind me then to get some more sheep as well. Right, what are we doing with... Oh, that's the manure pit. I don't want to go there. So, the bottom straw number is for the straw here. And the top one is what they've got for their bedding. So it's not too bad. What does it look like on the actual chart? Because it always looks worse. Yeah, so we're about halfway probably for straw for their bedding. That's not bad. Look at that. We've got 25,000 litres of slurry as well. And the milk's coming along as well. So we do now have 48 cows. Obviously these guys are slightly behind now because they're the newest ones we've bought. That's cool. They will catch up. So let's jump back in our Fent. We're going to whiz down to the shop. Oh, let's check first on the prices of things. So silage is there. I was saying we got 20,500. Oh, actually, we do have those straw bales, don't we? That's okay. There's got a few bales of straw there. 20,500. That's that number though, there, isn't it? Why is that saying that's in our silo then? Odd. I don't think we have got that in there. Where is Digestate? There it is. Slurry yard. Look at that. 2,000. What? 2,158. Slurry. 1,102. Those prices are off the chart, aren't they? Slurry manure's going down, but that's okay. We can also put slurry manure in there as well if we want to, which is probably the better shout actually, isn't it? Because that's going to produce digestate, which is worth a lot more, so that's what we would do. But anyway, let's go down to the shop. We will grab, like I say, we'll have a look at the tankers that can hold slurry and digestate. Don't really want one for everything because you're already putting milk in a tanker that's just had slurry or digestate in. No one's chatting. What's going on? Is everyone still in the chat? Apart from the bots. Right, so let's jump out. What have we got? TC's still here. Good boy. Ah, right. Where are we? Slurry tanks. I'm gonna ignore the base game stuff for a minute. We're just gonna check. Oh, that would have been quite cool, wouldn't it, with the old saddle track? Interesting. That's quite expensive though. I want something that's... I know we've only got to go across the yard. Willie B's lurking. Rusty's still here, just setting up a couple of top mods to record. Ooh. Looking forward to that. I've also noticed you've got your new Days of Farming out as well. That's something I possibly might get to watch that tonight actually. Cam's still here. Everyone's still here. They're just busy. That's absolutely fine. As long as you're still here, guys. I appreciate you being here. 30,000. I'm not too worried about it being a spreader because that's not too bad, because that's only going to be a spreader when you hook up the attachment. Whoa, but that is very expensive. We are not going for that. That's not too bad for 20,000 litres. I mean, like I say, we don't need anything too massive. Just planning my next Riverview and new Calmlands video. Awesome. I'm enjoying the Riverview series. Mr. Willie B. Ryan's still listening. He's at the mechanic. Oh dear, we got car trouble. Rusty says Snowy has a pleasant voice to listen to. Who could miss that? Thank you very much, buddy. Is it Mike the mechanic? Yeah, I used to like them. Right, what am I doing? Right, maybe we need to look into the... That's the guy we had. That's too small. Kind of wishing we just kept that now. Well, that holds 21,000 litres. It's got a swivel axle on it, which I'm not a fan of, but that's not a problem. That's not too bad, is it? 52 grand. 13, 18, it's a thingy. 100. They are very expensive, aren't they? I'm sure I've got some. Have I got anything in here? A lot of these mods I've got downloaded is because of the multiplayer series that on Cobbler's thing. So some of these things I've would necessarily download myself, but I have to have them to be able to be on that series, which I have sort of started up again, guys, as well. But there is a massive jump from the last episode I've recorded. We're right round into spring now, so I'd missed a massive chunk of it, and some of the other guys have been doing loads of jobs for me whilst I've been away and doing other things. TC's uploading a video. Just an oil change and an inspection sticker. Ooh, you get a sticker. Awesome. Why can I'm sure I've got... or I had some decent tankers. Tell you what, let's just bite the bullet. That's 8,000. I know it's, like I say, only... That's quite cheap though, isn't it? Only holds 8,000 though. Because what I'm thinking more of is the slurry transporting. 20,080. That's actually not a bad shout, I don't think, that one. Base game one. They're very, very expensive. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this fella. 21,000 litres. It is just a tank, isn't it? Yeah. Slurry Digestate. We'll buy that. Oh, hang on. Oh no, you can't have anything. I think we'll go Michelin's for that, seeing as we didn't go Michelin's earlier. Mix it up a bit. I've left the tractor running all this time, which isn't a very good thing this day and age. Wasting fuel. Alright, look at that. Whee! Off we go. And a lollipop. I think I should have got given a lollipop yesterday. I had to have a blood test because I don't know if I've mentioned to some of you guys before, but about 7 years ago I had to have they call it an arthroscopy. Some of you might already know what that is, but it's an operation on your knee to remove sort of like cartilage and things like that. I've got torn cartilage, and I had that about 7 years ago. I had the operation and it's back again. They did tell me back then that once you've had it done, you'll probably more than likely have to have it again. And it's, well, it was last year that it started really playing up. It ballooned right up my knee. I couldn't work, I could hardly walk and bend on it. I had to have crutches for about 2 or 3 weeks. I was off work with it. So they said I would have to have an operation. I literally, just before I went on holiday, got told that I can have my operation this month. So that's well over a year from seeing the consultant. But obviously with COVID and everything, there's been a huge delay and cancellations on different operations. So yesterday I had to go into the hospital to have my pre-assessment check for surgery to make sure I'm okay for the anaesthetic. And she decided she wanted to do a blood test on me, which I'm not too bad with needles, but it's just not nice, is it? So my operation is on the 25th of June, and last time I had it done I was off for, I'm sure it was about 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm going to probably be off work for a while. But the good news is it shouldn't... Oh, hang on. Environmental score reward. What's that about? Why? How come we've got that for selling Digestate? Oh, that's probably because... Well, that's kind of cool. That must be from the grass from our fields, which we turned into silage, turned into Digestate, and then sold. How cool is that? That's a pretty good... I'm quite impressed with that. I've forgotten what I was saying as well. What was I saying? Yes, I was saying I would probably be off work for, well, I'm hoping not too long, because it's all come at the wrong time, because obviously we've had this offer accepted on the flat. So being off of work means I'm going to lose money, so I don't want that flat to go through just yet, because I'm going to lose nearly a month's pay, which is quite a lot. But what I was going to say is it's not going to stop me from being able to hold a controller and talk into a microphone. So I should have plenty of time on my hands to make videos, as long as I can sit in the chair with my leg up or something. Right, I wanted to quickly check. I think that's run out already, isn't it? Look at that, we've gone through everything. Just a Digestate to sell. I think we'll sell this Digestate and we'll call it there for this episode, because I'm pretty sure Bruce is probably about to go if he hasn't already. So we've probably got another load just over to sell. But that's pretty cool about that environmental score bonus. Yay, it's Smoke82. How you doing? And Joe Flatten. Thank you for stopping in, guys. We're just selling off this Digestate, and I think we're going to wrap up the episode. Yeah, look, 1,216 environmental score reward. That is cool. I like the way that works. When you think the process that grass has gone through, like I say, into silage, into Digestate, and then sold. For the guys that have just joined, we've sort of revamped the yard here. It's still under development. I sold the original BGA and got ridiculous money for that. I didn't realise how much that was worth. 580 something thousand. Put this BGA down, which is just insane how quick it produces things. And Missy B's slurry yard, so we can just go across like we are now to sell our Digestate at a stupid price. So we have got quite a bit of money, but that is good because I'm not used to having this sort of money in any of my gameplays, so I'm quite pleased that it's going this way, because it gives me a chance to have well, I'm always having fun on the game, but you know what I mean. have a bit of money to spend, throw around. And we have bought, guys, this Fendt 1050, which is what I used from the money from the BGA selling that. So we actually own that. I did say a couple of times that I wanted to get a large tractor, so we do have one. TC says I got a blood test last week. It's actually cool looking at the blood going up the tube. I see, I don't mind that either. Oh, 1 litre, is that it? I thought we had more than that. What I didn't like once, I had a blood test once, I know what you mean, but those tubes, if you ever sat there and they unplug one when it fills up with blood and then plug another one in, I had that. She took, I think it was either 3 or 4 once on me, and I was like, how much more are you taking? She said, oh, this is the last one, whilst I'm nearly passing out, lack of blood and sugar and whatnot. And I still never got a biscuit or a cup of tea from that either. Fuming. Right, look at our bank account. That is awesome. That is going to give us a bit of money and room to play with. We'll head back to the farm with this. No, we will head back to the farm because this can be used for the slurry. We do have a fair bit of slurry, but I think we'll probably leave it there when we get back there. They always want to do blood tests, just like turning people into pincushions. Good luck when the op comes round. Thank you very much, Mr. Willie B. I'll keep you all updated anyway. I may even put a picture on Discord and my community post of me leg. Last time I had it done, it had a massive, great big bandage on it. It's ridiculous, the size of it. I don't know what they're going to do this time. But it's literally all they do, if you're not aware of that type of operation. They literally last time just done 2 tiny little incisions either side of my kneecap, because it's like keyhole surgery. They just go in there and they just trim up any loose cartilage and suck it away like a little sucker, like you get those at the dentist when they stick that in your mouth like that, and your inside of your mouth's getting ripped out. Well, that's what I was told anyway. Obviously I wasn't awake through the operation, but that was what I was told. Let's quickly catch up a bit of chat. Yeah, more toys, exactly. Quite pleased now with the way this series is going, because this is going to mean we can expand. And I've been talking about possibly, just as a bit of fun, buying one of these plots down the bottom, although they are quite expensive, and just, I don't know, maybe just create one huge sort of square field that's going to be worker friendly, and just put something silly in there like potatoes or sugar beet, and then we can just get a worker to go in most of those fields, because we do have quite a bit of money. I think we are going to carry on earning quite a bit of money off of that slurry yard and the digestate, etc., because we can put our manure and slurry into that BGA as well, which is cool. So yeah, very, very exciting. Glad to be back on here, but I better wrap this up. Got to pick the wife up in a bit when she finishes work. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping in. Appreciate everyone coming in, because like I say, I know Farmer Cop was on his community thing. I probably will watch that back at some point. Yeah, I wish I'd been in there on that, but I'd already committed myself at that point to doing this live stream, and obviously I can't go back on my word and let my viewers and subscribers down, so I carried on with it, and I'm glad I did, because it's been fun. So thank you to everyone who's stopped in, apart from the bots. They can do one. I mean, look at the what sort of things they're writing on there. It's ridiculous. Anyway, TC's off. Leon says, cool stream as always. Thank you very much, Leon. It's nice to see you chat, buddy. Don't be shy. Chat away. Everyone's very, very friendly in here. We all look out for each other. Fantastic community. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone for stopping in. All my moderators, fantastic job as always. But we will leave it there till next week. And I will carry on making videos. Maybe some maps might come out this week, I'm not sure. Hopefully Stone Valley can get sorted out. I know that failed the other day. So we will see. But thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all stopping in. Be safe, everyone, and take care. I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.